Happy to be alive. That's what Premier Brian Pallister said when he took questions for the first time since he broke his arm in New Mexico.
The opposition has been critical of the time it took for the public to find out about the incident. But as CTV's Sarah Plowman reports, Pallister says he was preoccupied in the hospital.
I got bruised ribs, lacerations. I am so happy to be alive.
Holding back tears, Premier Brian Pallister explains what happened when he got lost on a hike in New Mexico. Last Monday, he says he and his wife Esther went hiking in the Gila National Forest. The Premier says he dropped his wife off at the North Trailhead and he went to the South Trailhead. The plan was to reconnect, but he got lost.
And it wasn't new moon, but it was pretty close. You can't see well, so I fell, I don't know how many times.
Pallister says he fell, in some cases on barbed wire and cacti. The Premier had no cell phone, no flashlight, and was dressed in a t-shirt for a day hike. He says temperatures dropped 16 degrees Celsius in 3.5 hours.
Cramping. I was severely dehydrated, and it was getting cold.
Around 7 p.m., an hour overdue. That's when Esther Pallister called state police and reported her husband missing. During the search, police flashed their spotlight in the Premier's direction.
I screamed as loud as I could, and the guy went whoop with his siren, and then I knew that I was getting out of there.
Pallister says when he walked toward the officer's spotlight, he couldn't see and fell down an embankment.
And I slid, and my arm, I won't do it for you, for understandable reasons, caught, spun back, and that's when I broke my arm.
Now back in Manitoba with a complex fracture. When asked why it took 4 days to alert Manitobans of the accident, Pallister says his staff was aware and he was in the hospital preoccupied. Sarah Plowman, CTV News, Winnipeg.